Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lewis Basketball Network. It is your boy Lewis, and I'm back with another one, with another banger, with yet another video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure to like the video and make sure to share this video, man. It only helps the channel grow. Truly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. And I just want to talk and just say this really quick video. So I'm not going to really talk about the nuances of the game and whatnot. I'm just going to give a little bit of a breakdown analysis. But first off, both teams played really hard. Last night was the Portland Trail Blazers against the Golden State Warriors. It was Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors entered Game 4 with a 3-0 lead, and Portland was trying to stave off elimination and try to force a Game 5, literally to fight another day. The Golden State Warriors, knowing that they have a chance to sweep the Blazers, they would get 9 full days of rest until the start of the NBA Finals, which always starts on a Thursday. To where hopefully now they're kind of hoping that the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors are in a long series. That series is 2-1 in favor of the Bucks, with Game 4 tonight in Toronto. I believe it's at 8 o'clock or 8:30 Eastern time, whichever time it is. But stay tuned for Game 4. So the Warriors win 119-117 over the Trail Blazers. The Warriors sweep the Blazers. They are going to their fifth straight NBA Finals. It is a heck of an accomplishment. The Warriors proved that they are, without a doubt, a great team. I know people are going to have their mixed feelings about it. People are going to say, well, since they beat the Rockets, we already knew that the Warriors were going to kind of breeze through the rest of this Western Conference Final series, because they went up against the Blazers, and how the Portland Trail Blazers really were not the matchup. The matchup was really them against the Denver Nuggets. Well, here's my thoughts on it in terms of the game. Let me get to thoughts on the game. You have Draymond Green had a 23-point triple-double, I believe. Or was it a 20-point triple-double? One of the two. And Steph Curry had, 37 points, I think 13 or 12 rebounds. And I know he had over 10 assists, so I believe it was 10 or 11 assists. They're the first set of teammates to have a triple-double in NBA playoff history. And Steph Curry actually scored the most points ever in a 4-game sweep in playoff history. Curry had 36, 37, 36, and 37. So, I mean, this guy he's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's like, I think he scored a total of 74 plus 30, 72. Curry had 146 points. So, if we do the averages. Yeah, so for the 4 games, Curry averaged 36.5 points per game. So, salute to you guys. And, the Warriors, they play well. As for the Portland Trail Blazers, listen, man, before I get into the analysis of what kind of doomed the Blazers in the series, let me say something. Congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers. I don't think anybody saw this Blazer team really getting into this deep in the playoffs. They made it to the Western Conference Finals, so they really overachieved. Because I remember when CJ McCollum had KD in his podcast, KD said that you guys are a second-round team at best. I kind of believed it, just because is that the Blazers, to me, really didn't have the depth, and they didn't really have the style of play, in my opinion, to kind of go over the top. And remember, you're relying on a small backcourt to try to carry you, as far as you can go. No, they really did an unbelievable job, and I got to give them credit. I mean, they play hard. The issue that I have with the Blazers was the way that CJ and Damian managed the game. Now, CJ McCollum, yeah, he showed up in a couple of games and all this kind of stuff. My problem was in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. Let's look at tonight, for example. Last night, sorry. Miles Leonard was cooking. I know that there's a stat that's saying that when Miles Leonard scores 20 or more points, that the Blazers are 0-4 when he scores, and this was their 4th loss with Portland when he scores 20 or more points. Terry Stotts did a poor job with his rotations. Terry Stotts also didn't play Miles Leonard enough. And in one sense, Miles Leonard looked like he couldn't make shots in the regular season, and he only averaged, 5 points a game in the regular season, but he didn't play a lot. So, and the crazy part is like Miles Leonard comes in now, he starts and he gives you 30. He gave you 25 points in the first half. The problem that I was having was, why wasn't Miles Leonard being more involved in the offense in the second half? He only touched the ball 3 times. So that's what I found just very strange. He only got 3 touches in the second half. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum tried to play iso ball, hero ball, and we were going to say, well, is it CJ time? Is it Dame time? I know you need your best players to close, but the way they were managing the game was just pretty much horrible. And it made it that much easier for the Warriors to defend them because they were trapping them every single time. And like I said, Miles Leonard for the game shot 12 of 16 from the field and 5 of 8 from three-point range. That's 63% from the three-point line, and that's 75% from the field. You can't ask for a better game than that, honestly, man. Look, 5 3-pointers, 15 points, 7 field goals, 14 points, and then one extra, and an extra point because he got an and one on one of his field goals. So he has 30, and think about it: 3 guys score at least 26 points, and you find a way to lose. The bench was really non-existent. Al-Farouq Amino had no points in 11 minutes of action. Seth Curry, after being impressive in the last 2 games, didn't do anything in Game 4. But I just feel like the way CJ and Dame did a poor job of getting their other guys involved, and they really kind of low-key shut out Miles Leonard in the entire second half, trying to do it by themselves. And, that was really their ultimate doom, as well as all I heard was Damian Lillard say that the Blazers were the better team in Game 2. Yeah, you guys played better because the Warriors didn't play a great game, but you guys didn't finish the game. And that was what the problem with the Blazers. They started, but they couldn't finish. And their double-digit leads that the Warriors always chipped away in the third quarter. This was really the first time that the Warriors really didn't have that impressive of a third quarter. But they were still within striking distance, despite the fact that they really didn't play that well. Both teams really didn't play that well. They play hard, but they didn't play that well. And I just think that it's really difficult, for the Blazers to be able to match the Warriors due to the fact that I just think in terms of IQ, they really need to improve on that. Obviously, they need to improve their team, but it's going to be difficult because I don't think they have the cap space to really make any moves. And also, the Blazers are planning to give Damian Lillard a 4-year, $191 million deal. So it's like, Dame is making what? We're talking on average, nearly $40 million a year. So actually over that, if you do the averages, but obviously you get paid more money as your contract is ending. So Damian Lillard is going to make a lot of money. So they're going to be in the books. I mean, are they going to be able to trade Dame? Like that's these are a lot of questions that Blazers management and the front office have. So they got some decisions to make. Let me know if you think that Damian Lillard is worth the 4 years, 191 max. He deserves a max deal. It's just that it's going to be tough for the Blazers once he gets that deal. Like, what moves can they really make? They have 4 solid bigs, but the problem is they need to improve defensively because a lot of their bigs, because if you look at Cantor and you look at Nurkic, those guys are very good rebounders. They're very skilled. They can score, but the problem is they're not really defensively that good. Same thing with Miles Leonard and Zach Collins. It's like I see that they have solid bigs, but my question is defensively on the interior because their interior defense was not good. The Warriors were able to catch them sleeping on a lot of fast breaks in this series. So even if the Warriors played better, it didn't mean that they were better. I mean, not the Warriors, sorry. The Blazers, there we go. And like I said, like the Blazers, they had a very successful season. A lot of people didn't see them going far. I said they're probably second round team. I said, look, if they got the right matchup, they can go to the Western Conference Finals. So I'm looking for Chuck. I'm looking for Charles. The Blazers were going to go to the NBA Finals and win the NBA championship, Barkley, because not only are the Portland Trail Blazers not going to the NBA Finals, they didn't win a damn game in this series. They got swept. And the Blazers blew 3 double-digit leads, but another problem that I had was the Blazers kept trying to play fast. And over the course of the game, your legs are going to get tired. And your shots are going to look real short. And you could see that they were having a tough time trying to stay with the Warriors the more they kept trying to play fast. And it was a doom because they worked so hard just to get the lead, but they couldn't sustain it. And that's why I said that it was poorly managed in terms of Terry Stotts should have played. He should have played more minutes on Miles Leonard than some of these guys on the bench. How come Rodney Hood didn't get more minutes? It's just really weird, man. And it's like, you see, the only thing that's probably going to save Terry Stotts is the fact that Damian Lillard was hurt with the separated rib. And even then, so Damian was chucking up shots from damn near 30, 35 feet. Bro, when you have ribs, it's very difficult for you to even shoot. And some of the shots that Damian Lillard was trying to hit, they were going in and out. And I'm not saying that Damian's injured. Of course not. He probably is hurt. But like I said, I give respect to the Blazers because they really overachieved this year. Like nobody predicted them to go even this deep. But now that they've gone to the Western Conference Finals, you know expectations are going to be kind of high. While some people are going to say, well, I don't really believe in this team because I feel like they just got the right matchup. And that's what it is. I felt like, listen, the Warriors were going to beat the Nuggets. But we got to put respect on the Denver Nuggets. That team is loaded. They have a very deep team. And I feel like with the Jokic factor, they would have given the Warriors a lot of problems. Because the Nuggets can shoot their three, and they're great with their guards. So that's why I felt like it was going to be an issue for both Steph and Klay. Because those guys can score in bunches, and they're used to the fast style of play. And remember, they play in a high altitude in Denver. So, you know, there's things that kind of factor a little bit in the favor of the Nuggets. But I didn't say that they weren't going to win. The Warriors are going to win. They were going to win the series. I thought it was just going to be more hard fought. And the thing was, these games were hard fought, but it's just deflating that the Blazers couldn't get one game. You know, for the Blazer fans and, you know, for fans who are of CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, it's unfortunate because now they've lost to the Warriors again, and they got swept without Kevin Durant. So, you know, that's unfortunate. But, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. But once again, man, congratulations to Steph Curry, Draymond Green, the entire Warriors team. You guys deserve it. You guys played your hardest. Congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers. Although you guys didn't win a game, it was a very successful season. I mean, you beat Denver, the team that a lot of people felt like should have been in the Western Conference Finals. And you beat Oklahoma City, you know. So, you know, it may not have ended in a championship. You didn't win a game, but, you know, at least you guys got there. So, you know, truly appreciate it, man. As always, it's just, I honestly wish they had an opportunity to at least win one game so they didn't get swept, but it's difficult. And so it's got a lot of people upset because they're like, man, like this Western Conference Final was kind of tailor-made for the Warriors to kind of ease up a bit and rest. And now they get 9 days off to be able to go play whoever wins between the Raptors and Bucks. I think that's going 6 or 7 in my opinion. I think the Raptors tied up tonight. Unless Milwaukee goes up 3-1 and, you know, they completely shut me up and prove me wrong and make me eat crow. If that's the case, you know, that's the case. You know, I'll take the L as a man, as it is, man. You know, I just have confidence that I think the Raptors can, you know, tie the series. But that's all it is, man. And but like I said, it's as much as I congratulate them, it's disappointing. But that's not me being a Blazers fan. I'm just disappointed because I wish it would have been a longer series. That obviously that wasn't going to benefit the Warriors, but hey, man. Anyway, congratulations to both teams. And, you know, this is your boy Lewis with another one, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of last night's game. As always, man, bless up. One love. Peace. Thanks for watching.